Welcome to the PSNORKIS podcast, a show with real topics discussed by real people with real opinions and tempered with a real sense of humour. Now here are your two PSNORKISers. Or is it PSNORKI? Screw it. Here are your hosts, Dr. Myke and the Madman.
Oh, a microphony.
And a phony at the mic. Whoa!
Here we go again. Another episode of the PSNORKIS podcast. This is the one you've all been waiting for. This is the podcast you've been looking for. Remember that these are not the droids. This is the podcast that you have been waiting for. It's the PSNORKIS podcast.
This is the one. Or this isn't the one.
No, this is the one.
This is the one.
Hey, they're all the one.
They could be the one.
because each one gets better and better.
I like they get better and better.
Yes. Yeah, you don't want them getting worse.
Nah, you don't want
No.
This is the podcast you're looking for.
I am one of your hosts. I'm the Madman, and sitting to my right is my co-host and good friend, Dr. Myke. Doctor, hello.
Madman, let's do this, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Do this. Let's do it.
And this time, we have Petey back in the studio, our wonderful producer and my lovely wife.
Hi, PSNORKIS friends.
Thank God you're back, Petey.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
Woo!
And sitting across from me, well, are the dogs, but they have nothing to say. Unfortunately,
Oh,
Miss
they have
Kitty,
lots to say.
they're actually sacked out over there on the couch. It's awesome. They are so good when we're recording, aren't they? You very
they
rarely
really
hear
are.
from them. They're wonderful. But no, Miss Kitty and our Rebel could not be here. They each had family engagements, and whatever else we do here at this podcast, family comes first. So,
Always.
you know, if something happens, we may not be able to record for a week or so, but we'll get back eventually. But family comes first. We do this because we enjoy it. So, anyway,
For sure.
that's right. So it's just the three of us today, and this will be nice and interesting. So,
I love when
Not
it's
too
the three of
worried
us.
about it. Yeah.
I love when it's the two of us. I love
Yeah.
it when it's the five of us.
I know
It's all
like,
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time we've always managed to, we managed to pull it off. You know, I probably could do a whole one myself, but I really, really don't want to. It's been a long time since I've done that, in radio where I was the only one speaking. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think I'd carry an hour by myself
I think
anymore.
you could pull it off. You're very fond of speaking to yourself when you think nobody's listening. So,
Yes,
yeah.
but the things I say to myself when nobody's listening are things that really shouldn't be recorded and put out there.
It's true, but I mean, you answer yourself. You get your own jokes.
Yeah.
You know what? Mostly every
you
once
get
in a
'em? Yeah.
while,
One
I'll
goes
say
past you.
one, and then the other half of me will be like, "What did you say?
Where did
What?
that come from?"
Seriously, where was that from?" Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree.
The problem is, because I'm Scottish, so sometimes I will talk to myself, in a Scottish accent, answer myself usually in my normal American accent. Sometimes answer myself as an Irishman, and then we just fight because we just don't get along. But yeah, it's terrible. It's ugly.
I like it. Sometimes I answer myself Italian. It's good.
The other time it's Greek.
Other times, a lot of times Italian. You'll see when your friend and mine, BJ from the Lube, comes on.
BJ from the Lube.
Yeah, there he is. He also speaks Italian, so him and I are gonna have some good conversations on here.
I cannot wait, but we have to have him here when everybody's here because
yeah,
we've talked about him so much.
For sure, I'll give him a quick shout out. Shout out to BJ from the Lube, your friend and mine, BJ from the Lube.
BJ from the Lube.
Buddy loves saying BJ from the Lube. I'm waiting for one of us to slip with BJ with the lube, and then it's like, man, that's just
Whole different show.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's something.
Another shade for Rebel.
right.
Is what that is.
Wow, she's got plenty of shades already. And she's listening. She's probably sharpening her axes right now. Just saying. But
Yes.
yeah,
So we got Petey back, so we're going to do This Week in History.
love it.
Yes.
Love
What
it.
is
Starting with
today's day? Today's the 28th
Today is actually the 28th.
of August. So in this, so anything that happened this week prior to
Right.
this.
So back in 1963, there was a march on D.C. at the Lincoln Memorial by Martin Luther King Jr. And it was I Have a Dream speech.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that one's pretty important, I think.
That's very important.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay that they had they can march to that statue then, but now they want to rip that statue down.
I know,
Yeah.
right? What's up with that?
Yeah. I mean, this is the history, and look what happened right there at that monument. Now they want to rip that down.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
It is
That
ridiculous.
is ridiculous.
Oh, continue.
Absolutely
I'm sorry.
ridiculous.
And in, I don't have the year, 2009, Michael Jackson died in June of 2009. On this date in history, the coroner actually came out and said that he was murdered. It was a homicide, and it was primarily caused by propofol and lorazepam.
Right.
That
that's
he was
right.
drugged.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And you know what's funny about, not funny, it's not funny, but my sister, you know, when they were doing this last tour, Michael Jackson's like, this is the last tour. I said, you know what? We should probably get tickets and go see him perform. This is probably going to be it for him, you know? And
He was right.
And never got to it, you know?
Look, he was a bit on the weird side. Don't get
Yeah,
me
for
wrong.
sure.
He was so talented, though.
But I will never take away the fact, because I lived through it in the 80s, he
Yeah,
was the
he-
undisputed king of pop.
He was.
And no one can ever, I don't care what else he did, nobody can ever take that away from him. He was always there, you know?
Surrounded by a controversy. So,
Well, you know,
everybody.
the big question was, you know, how do you know when it's bedtime at Michael Jackson's house?
Oh, here we go.
And the big hand touches the little hand.
Oh,
But
my
no.
goodness. Oh, jeez.
And let's
Poor guy.
let's face it, the latter half of the 80s was confusing to him.
It was confusing.
Yeah, because
I
he
mean,
thought Boys to Men was a delivery service.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go.
I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
There we go. Boy,
I'm sorry.
That's
No,
a pretty good
seriously.
one. I didn't hear that
Yeah,
one
I
before.
mean, no, it is a
That's
good
pretty
one.
good Yeah.
It's
Poor guy. But I mean, he touched the lives of
He
thousands.
touched a lot of
He touched
lives.
a lot. He touched a lot.
You guys are terrible.
Oh boy!
Undisputed king of pop. Undisputed.
And he's not done touring either.
Well, now. Yeah.
No.
He's still touring now?
He's going to be,
Oh.
because they're doing that holographic thing now.
Beyond the
Yes,
grave
they're
tour.
taking old footage of him and basically turning it into a holographic projection
Wow.
that they will.
I would go see that.
They'll have the.
You know, I think I
the
would
mist.
too.
I would see that.
They'll
Yeah.
have that like wall
Yeah.
of mist that comes down over the stage, and there'll be a holographic projection of him doing his stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is he going to be young Michael Jackson or old?
No, that was Elvis. It was young
okay.
Elvis or old fat Elvis.
Well, I
Either way,
mean,
it was still Elvis.
Michael
there was
Jackson
awesome.
was a man and then a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
He was black and then he was
exactly.
white.
Yeah,
so-
right.
Black and then he was
exactly.
white.
Well, that's the song, Black and White.
Yeah,
that
well,
was
very popular.
yeah, very popular. You know,
So that's interesting to see. If they
he,
do that,
he started out as a black man and ended up as a white woman
yeah. Well,
because he
Yeah.
looked more and more like his sister every day.
yeah.
I thought he looked more and more like Donna Summer every day.
That
but
too. Yeah.
I thought he was in love with her or something.
He was Peter Pan.
But
at the end.
Yeah.
That's what he looked like at the end.
Yeah, that's
Peter
right.
Pan.
yeah,
He made peanut butter.
But you know what? Every bit of that, and I thoroughly believe this was absolutely his father's fault.
Oh yeah, he was
That
strict.
man, what he did to that family and just put them through and everything. I mean, they had a lot of talent. You didn't need to stand there and basically cracking a whip over them all the time and everything he did. And I think he ruined every damn one of them.
Well,
That's
I mean,
my opinion.
they were all super. Think about the amount of pressure. I was a young kid, and they were in the spotlight at age what?
Yeah, he was
Well,
like
super-
5.
yeah.
Oh, they were
exactly,
kids.
yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of pressure. We don't know what that's like.
No,
No.
I have no idea.
So
But-
I'm sure his dad regrets it now that his son turned into a woman. And
Well,
is
yeah,
now a
because he's not getting
hologram.
that money now. Yeah.
So there's that. Well, on this day in history, what happened?
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Yes.
This would be the 27th. Krakatoa exploded in 1883, and it was heard as far away as 3,000 miles and 36,000 deaths.
And Krakatoa, that is the one in Hawaii, right? That's the
No.
No, which one?
I'm not sure. I
get
think
them.
I'm going to say it's in. Oh, they've had stuff there before. Sorry, I'm going blank. I really am.
That happens.
It's like Sumatra.
Okay, yeah, I can't
but
remember.
that
I mean,
way.
I know.
Yeah, that
I know
way.
The
Krakatoa,
Indonesian
but-
area.
Yeah, but I can't remember which one it is. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah. So what happened? Interrupted? That's what happened.
Yes.
That's crazy.
It go boom.
Boom. Yeah.
Boom. Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty bad.
And all those people died. That's crazy.
Yeah, 36,000 people. All, this thing was so massive. Like the entire head of the volcano was like a mountain. It exploded.
Yeah, the whole
blew
top.
And-
That was the
and-
one
and
where the
it's-
whole top literally
Yeah.
just blew off.
Yeah.
So
Blew
blow
its
your top. That's
Yeah.
where it comes
Yeah.
from. Huh? Yeah. Cool. Yeah.
And in 2007, on the same date, the 27th, Michael Vick pleaded guilty for dogfighting.
Michael Vick.
I remember that one.
Amazing athlete.
Yes, amazing athlete. A lot of people can never forgive him for what he did, and I understand that. And I have a problem with that too because I love animals. But my theory was when that happened and he went away, I was like, good for him. He served every bit of his time. Didn't get off early.
Right.
He served every bit of his time. Wanted to come back. The NFL says, well, if you're going to do that, you have to do this, and this. He
Did it all. Did it
this,
all.
this,
Yep.
this, and this.
Yep.
He earned his way. As far as I'm concerned, he earned his way back.
I remember you saying that
and
back-
then it
that
turned
back then,
out,
too.
Right. I have a couple of friends who were Eagles fans, but as soon as the Eagles picked him up, they're like, I'm never going to root for the Eagles again. I'm like,
Shame
okay,
on them.
whatever.
He's human. Made a mistake.
Yeah. I mean,
paid
there are
for
other
it.
reasons not to root for the
Sure.
Eagles, and
Well,
trust
yeah.
me, I know because I'm an
Yeah.
Eagles fan.
Yeah.
The fact that they suck.
Hands down, one of the most talented to play that position ever.
Absolutely.
I've seen so many documentaries and so much stuff about Michael Vick and his career and how, amazing.
And
amazing
every
what
interview
he could do.
you had after, he was so humble.
Right.
If you asked him about the trouble he got into,
Yeah.
he wouldn't blow it off. He would talk about it. He's like, look, yes, I did that. I made a mistake. He wouldn't shy away from it. He just accepted the fact that he screwed up, and he was moving on, and he was always a humble man about it afterwards.
He took responsibility for what he did.
Yeah, and that's something that doesn't happen anymore, is it?
No.
So-
Right, well, I
it's
think
always
a lo-
anybody else's fault now.
I have a lot of respect for him. I really do.
A lot of that was just how he was brought up also. I don't know if you get into the story and all that. He was
Yes.
brought up
No,
around
yep,
that.
yep.
It wasn't such
Right.
a terrible thing.
Yeah, it's
you
not
know?
like he just went right.
Right.
Exactly.
It's not just he just like, hey, I don't like dogs. Let's
Yep.
torture them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what
So-
cats are for.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Hear that,
no,
Rebel?
you-
Hear that, Rebel? Get rid of
no,
your cats.
kitty, kitty, kitty.
I've
No.
always
Oh, boy.
I've had more cats than dogs. Actually, I
sorry.
love cats.
I'm
No,
sorry. Cats are
I know you
terrible.
don't like them either.
I can't
I
stand
like them because they have their own personality.
I punted one once.
Oh, don't
Across
tell
the
me that.
parking lot.
Don't tell me that.
It was a
Don't-
good drop
don't-
back.
don't-
It wasn't. Oh yeah. it
I
was
don't
a
want to
good
hear
punt.
this.
Yeah.
I don't want to
All
hear
right.
this.
Maybe or maybe that didn't happen.
No, okay.
We'll keep that.
I'm going to say maybe it didn't. Okay,
Okay.
that's good.
All right, but you might get one of these.
Oh,
Just say it.
Jesus.
All right.
Model on.
So on September 1st in 1974, ever hear of the SR-71 Blackbird?
Blackbirds. That's our 7.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Oh, that was that big boat, wasn't it?
No.
No, I know it. You guys know I know damn well what that is.
You know what happened?
What was the date?
September 1st, 1974.
It wasn't the final flight because
No.
that was in the 80s or 90s even. No. 'Cause
It
one was
sets the world record
for
for speed.
for
speed
speed.
of sound.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, it went from New York City to London in 1 hour, 54 minutes.
Yeah.
It
Yeah. And
went
guess
What a
what?
waste of
over
an hour.
1,400 miles per hour.
Here's a little something for that.
Wow.
Almost
Yeah.
twice. Yeah. Here's a little something for you.
Mm-hmm.
It moved faster than that. That was the official.
Really.
When they did the final flight.
Nobody knows,
from
right?
New York, from East Coast to West Coast,
Yeah.
it broke all sorts of records that will probably be a long time before they're broken again.
Really?
But because of it, they're not
They're
even
top
saying.
secret, aren't they?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still secret what is actual because they're like, this is the last flight. Let's push it. Let's see what it can
That
really
that
do.
makes me wonder. Okay, so how fast could he get to the edge of flat Earth if he was if it's 14,000 miles an hour? That's moving. I mean, you're gonna slam into the end of the Earth at some point.
You want an interesting thing about the Blackbird?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do not fuel that thing up
Ever?
until you're ready to fly it
Why?
because the joints on the wing and the fuselage are loose, so loose. You fill that up, it will start just pissing fuel
Really?
out of all the joints.
That's
And
a no-no
everything.
in airplanes.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. It gets up there, it moves so fast, even through the thinner atmosphere where it flies, where the atmosphere is a lot thinner,
Right.
the friction of that atmosphere is so much, it heats up the skin so much that the skin expands and tightens up and becomes completely water, or in this case, fuel proof.
That's crazy.
But
That's
you
crazy.
do, yeah. If you were to put fuel, anytime you see a blackbird on the ground, I can guarantee you. And this was before. Now they're all museum pieces, but
Yeah.
they are
Which
kept.
we've seen one.
But every one of them is kept in a state where it could be pressed back into service if need be,
Really?
because of its capabilities and nothing else
Wow.
having them.
I mean, that's good gas
That's
mileage.
why you go to a museum.
Gas
You can
mileage.
walk up and touch any aircraft you want in most museums.
Yeah.
But you can't get that close to the blackbird because they need to keep it.
Yeah, come
so
to
that
think
it
of
does
it,
not
they
get
had it
damaged.
up on the ceiling, actually, literally
at
on the
the
ceiling.
Sac Museum.
Yeah.
Down out in Nebraska. Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, if anything you see has no fuel in it, I guarantee it, because it can't hold fuel when it's on the ground. I mean, obviously, you fuel it up, you're going to lose a little bit, but it's still enough to get going. And then it'll refuel again in the air.
Oh, it does.
Before it actually
Wow.
takes off. They'll top off the tanks because they lose a lot until they get to a certain point.
Huh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's, ooh, fantastic.
So that's the fastest thing in the world so far
At this point, yes.
this
That
point.
they've told us about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that we know about. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Good old September 1st. Yeah.
That's I love that aircraft. Is just so cool.
Wonder
the
if
two
we-
aircraft that I just love the look at them when you're looking straight down the nose
Yeah.
is the SR-71 with those big engine nacelles, and the cones
Yeah,
in
yeah.
the front of them
Yeah.
move
For what?
to direct the air
Oh,
at the
gotcha.
turbine blades or at the fan blades at just the right angle, depending on how much it needs to put through it.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's variable.
Too much math.
And the other one I like
Calculate that stuff.
is the A-10 Warthog.
Warthog. Everyone likes a warthog.
Oh, God, I love that thing.
Everyone likes that.
Oh, you look down that, you see this cockpit, you see the pilot, and you see these two big, huge engines on the left and right behind the cockpit. You're just like, yeah, that thing's impressive.
Yeah, man. I like hearing about it. I mean,
Yeah.
he's getting a
Anyway,
little excited.
What's
here.
the next one? I know, right? Well,
A little excited.
I like airplanes a little bit. I don't know
Yeah,
if you guys do
good.
that or not.
No, I
Kind of
didn't- I
figured
didn't
that
know
out.
Yeah.
Learn something new.
On September 1st, 1985, the wreckage of the Titanic was located. I thought it was much earlier than that they had found the wreckage, but not till then, 1985.
Yep. Bob Ballard.
I
Woods
thought it
Hole
was that
Ocean-
Cameron guy.
He was part of that too, but Robert Ballard of the Woods Hole Oceanographic Ocean
Yeah, that's easy for you to say.
Oceanographic.
Yeah, Ocean.
Woods
yeah.
Hole Ocean.
Yeah. Say it again.
Oceanographic.
Yeah, words is hard.
Oceanographic.
Right? Words is hard.
Every once in a while I just trip over something. Oceanographic Institute.
Right.
And yeah,
I've been to where was it? Nova Scotia, the whatever port
Yeah.
called when they called to the port, the closest port to where it sank. I was there. Good museum
Oh.
there. Cool Titanic Museum.
Oh, we were down in Orlando
Orlando.
back in 2017, and there's a Titanic Museum.
Yeah, it's a
In
traveling
Orlando? Down
museum,
there.
but it was in Orlando when we were there, so we actually
gotcha.
went and checked it out. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, they have a lot of the plates and everything.
Yeah.
There's one room where you walk by, and they have it's set up like on one of the decks.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
it's dark like it was that night, and they have like little, like LED stars.
And
they
it's
kinda-
cold. They have it
and-
Do
refrigerated.
they flood water into the?
They should
into
have.
the-
Awesome. They may as well have, because let me tell you what, that was refrigerated to
Eerie,
the point
right?
where
That's
it was.
eerie.
Yeah.
They showed you how cold it was out there at night on that deck that night.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that was wicked cool. It was,
That was one of the
neat.
best things we did that year.
Yeah,
Titanic's a pretty fascinating topic.
yes it is.
I like that. Lots of shows. I've seen tons of shows. Drain the Ocean, whatever that one.
That's a cool one.
That was
yeah.
cool. Yeah.
And just the ones where, I just forgot. I said the guy's name, and I just forgot it already. This
So
is
you're
what
trying to say
happens me.
Ocean?
I know, right?
Ocean,
Robert Ballard, Bob Ballard. But Cameron, the director.
Yeah.
Kirk Cameron?
No,
Oh yeah.
His Uncle Bob.
Bob Cameron. Yeah. Oh, that's right. He did a special about going back to the Titanic.
Yeah.
well, yeah,
Right.
he did that, but he's been there more
Yeah.
times than anybody else.
Yeah.
But he also did one on where they really forensically looked at everything that happened, and they pretty much know by looking at how the wreckage landed exactly what broke apart when, what did
That's
what
crazy.
on the way down,
Smart.
and how fast it would have been going on the way down. Because people don't realize that once it gets completely full of water and there's pretty much no air for any buoyancy, that thing travels like a missile straight down.
Yeah.
And going through the water, that's why it ripped off like the masts, and it ripped off this, it ripped off that, because it was like you try to walk through the water real quick when you're in a pool, and there's imagine this thing moving at the speed it moves through, and it's just tearing pieces off of the ship as it goes down through. It's not just like a gentle settling down. People don't realize
And
how
scary.
things
That
sink.
thing sank so fast that the people that were floating or trying to swim were actually sucked down. Yeah, that's scary.
Well, that sucks. I stay out of the ocean.
Yeah,
That's why. Sharks.
I don't like sharks.
Hate sharks.
I don't
like
the
sand.
I don't like the feel of salt water. It's gross. It's like
It feels dirty.
You had me at
dirty.
sharks.
And we were now Ocean City, Maryland. I like the walking
That's my
along
favorite
that
place
beach.
in the world. Yeah.
Beach, okay, because the sand is smooth.
They just had sharks there.
Yeah, they did. Well, that doesn't mean to go in the water,
Well, I'm
but
just saying,
I like the beach.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
the only beach I like.
Yeah.
But anyway, we were there with the kids
A couple years ago.
Yeah, so several now.
Yeah.
And our daughter Julie, she's out there, and something brushes up against her.
Shark, for sure.
No.
Yep, shark.
No.
In my eyes, shark.
No.
Yep, definitely shark.
She reached down and thought it was a sneaker because she thought she was pulling up a shoelace.
It was a sneaker shark.
No, close.
What?
Not a sneaker shark, but a horseshoe crab.
Just the same.
It was huge. It was like this
and then
big.
she's like, and dropped it. I'm like, no, get it back. Those things are so cool.
Nope. Too much.
Yeah, it was
too
so
much crazy
big.
things in the water. No, no, thank you.
She's been stung by jellyfish in Virginia Beach, too.
Ugh, stay out of those. She
Yeah.
should not be at
Yeah.
the beach anymore.
I like
No,
the beach.
just
It's
saying.
pretty to look at. I like it in the morning, and you go and you see the
Walk-
sunrise, and you get
yes.
some shells.
Absolutely.
But beyond that, I'll go to the pool where it's clean.
Yeah, there's no
Me
sharks in the
too.
pool.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's why. And the sharks can't get up and
You do
walk
sometimes
across
have
the
whales
sand.
in the pool.
Well,
You
that's
still have
different.
Well, that's
whales.
another story
Yeah.
But
altogether.
that's another story. And
Most of
they're
those
usually,
aren't killer whales, though.
They're
They're
usually,
just,
well, I've seen some of them get kind of mean.
Oh, all right. Well, depends what
But-
time of day it is.
Exactly.
Watch it. Yeah. I'm just saying,
You
sharks
say
usually.
day, I say month. Okay, whatever.
Well, I got you. Shark is a shark. Whale's a whale. Anyway, there's no sharks in the pool.
No,
And
there
that's where I like to be, in the pool.
In the
Not
pool.
Yeah.
I agree.
And if you ever see a shark walking across the sand towards the pool, then it's time to get out of the pool.
That's right. Yeah.
But so far, so good.
That would be a land shark.
Land shark.
Although,
Land shark.
although they make good beer.
They do make good.
Yep.
I'm a big fan of land shark.
Land shark, yeah.
Yeah. Sea shark,
Owned by who?
not so much.
Owned by who?
I hear they're good eating.
Jimmy
Tastes like
Buffett.
chicken.
Who?
Buffett.
No.
Buffett, I believe. Yeah, doesn't it?
I don't know.
It's.
I don't remember.
That's one of his preferred ones that he has.
He
in all
prefers.
of
I
his-
don't remember.
I thought he was part owner.
Yeah,
on
he
it.
might be. He's got his hand in everything.
That one I thought, and I might have been wrong on that one, but I thought that one. I'll admit that maybe I was mistaken.
Too many sharks. Can't deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't like going out there. The craziest thing I ever did was
Who's there? Land shark.
Yeah, land shark.
Land shark.
I was in Aruba one time.
Oh no! I knocked.
There's a
and I-
shark. See?
No,
There's a shark at the
girls,
door.
They know.
Girls, it was me. That was
It's a fake shark.
Oh,
It's not a real shark.
puppies.
Yeah, she's good. Uh-oh. There's a real
Here.
shark at the door.
Come on, girls. Come on.
No, she's
All right.
up there.
So, one of the births for this week, Jack Swigert in 1931, born August 30th.
Jack Swigert.
Swigert.
Apollo
on.
13 astronaut.
Apollo 13.
Oh, that's
Very
right.
good.
The
Good, good,
pilot.
good.
The pilot, and he wasn't supposed to be on that
Correct.
flight. Mattingly, they thought might have the measles. He was exposed
kept
to the
him down,
measles.
right.
They kept him from flying, and Swigert ended up taking it. Now, who knows? Who knows? Swigert been there. I mean, Mattingly been there instead of Swigert.
Who knows
Maybe
what could
just for
happen.
some reason,
Yeah.
the way things worked out, they didn't
Yeah.
get home.
Maybe.
Everything worked out. I even believe
almost
that
kinda
him-
think that it worked
him
out how
not
it was
being
supposed
there,
to.
Everything worked out the way it needed to get all
Yeah.
three of them back home.
Yeah, and he never did get the measles, did he?
No,
No.
he never
Yeah,
did.
he never
No.
did. Crazy, right?
Nope.
Right.
It's crazy.
Nope. That one of my favorite movies.
Oh, yeah, it's a
Mine
good
too.
movie.
Yep. And
Yeah.
Swigert played by who?
What's his face?
The great.
Yeah.
6 degrees
What's
of-
his face?
No.
No?
No. Bacon played the other one.
Oh.
He played. No, you're right. Swigert. Yeah, he played that. I meant Mattingly.
Who? Oh.
Gary Sinise.
Yeah, Gary. He's awesome.
He is.
He's awesome. You know who would have ruined that movie? Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
Just
for
saying.
sure.
I'm just saying.
Like every other movie he's been in.
Yeah, I just watched Top Gun last
I'm
night.
sorry.
I haven't seen it in maybe.
Would it get any
20
better?
years. Same
No,
ending.
same ending?
Like, poor goose. Yeah, I was getting ready for the next Top Gun. Whenever that comes out. No, don't want to see it. No. It's pretty bad.
No use.
I mean, I like watching planes stuff. Oh,
We'll go to the airport, watch the real ones.
yeah. I understand.
Yeah, I can get us there.
Nice. Whoa.
So we have a birthday to celebrate.
Yes.
Matt's birthday's September 1st.
Happy birthday,
Matt.
Matt.
Yes.
Matt
son
knows
Matt.
who he is.
Yep.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Matt. Shout out to Matt. Happy
Reversed.
birthday.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah. Birthday. How old will Matt be?
25.
25 now.
To be 25 again.
Yeah, we
know,
might be
right?
we might be out there with him next Saturday. That's why
Nice.
we're gonna record a couple more tomorrow to make up for that, just in case.
Yeah, for sure.
We haven't heard back from him yet, so he might make other plans and just we're like, we're not going out there. So we'll see what happens.
Nice. Well, shout out to you, Matt. Happy birthday.
But last time we were out there a few weeks ago, he's like, "Hey, want to go to a gun store?" I'm like, "No, not really." Okay, you talked me into it.
I love a gun store. A big fan of gun store. Yeah. Just saying. I might have worked at a couple.
You might have.
Here and there. Just saying. Man.
That's a show.
Gun
Gotta
show?
do.
Gun show?
What?
What show?
Oh, I haven't seen a good gun show in a while.
Oh, what's a good show? What's
the
show?
Chinese virus has pretty much closed all of that stuff
Yeah,
down.
thanks, China.
Yeah, thank you, China.
Yeah. What's a good show?
No, I see that could be a good show. A Second Amendment show.
I can't wait to do Second Amendment show.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Good. Let's
And
talk.
I can see both sides of the arguments. I can, but when it all comes down to it, it's like one side just doesn't have a choice.
Yeah. Unless they rip that piece of paper up.
Yeah.
Just
Good
saying.
luck with that.
Yeah.
And do you think if they do, anyone's going to care?
No, not the
Exactly.
people that have them.
No.
That's right.
Until they knock on your door and demand.
And no.
And
Good luck.
Yeah.
Who's going to want to do? Who wants that job?
Yeah, not
I
a
think
safe
they'd
job.
rather go home. I
Or-
think they'd rather go home at the end of that day.
Yeah, that's not a good gig to get. I mean, what the other thing is,
And I
they
think
could
90%
just
of them will be like, "No, I'm not doing that."
yeah,
They really do.
If they're smart, they won't do that.
Yeah.
Try to enforce that. Good luck. That's how we were founded. Anyway, we'll talk about
Yeah,
that.
we'll talk about that.
That'll be a
That's
good.
gonna be a very good one.
Yeah. All right. Well, happy birthday, Matt. There we go. All right. What do we got next?
Oh,
More
All right.
birthdays?
real quick on that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't ever want to hear the term gun violence again.
Okay.
Look, I've seen people beat to death with a baseball bat. Is
Yeah,
there such a thing
baseball
as
bat
baseball bat
violence.
violence?
Yeah. I've
There
seen
is?
people choke. There's choke violence.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
don't call it that. So why do they
Sandwich
call it
sandwich
gun
violence. Oh, well, we'll talk about it. Yeah.
How about pencil in the eye violence?
That's a good one. That's how my uncle
Ice
died.
pick behind the ear violence.
Oh, that's a good violence.
Let's just,
Yeah. Violence is violence.
Yeah, exactly. It's just violence, period. It doesn't matter what you use. It's violence.
Fall down the stairs violence.
Yeah. Well, push down the stairs.
Push down.
violence.
Oh, that's different.
I mean, I've fallen down the stairs, but
Yeah,
just
but you
because
live
I'm
to tell
freaking
about
clumsy.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I danced down the stairs once not too long ago.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, but there's no violence in that.
No.
No.
Yeah. Too
Except
many.
in my joints.
Yeah.
At our age.
What about too many aspirin violence?
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. Anyway. Next,
Okay, sorry.
One more.
One more?
Well, maybe
Yeah,
two,
yeah,
depending
what
on
do
how
we got?
good they are.
Yeah.
They're not.
No.
They're not.
All right. What do we got?
So
I'm like,
in
nope.
2003, Charles Bronson passed away, and this would have been August 30th, 2003.
Has it been
Charles
that long?
Bronson.
Oh.
Yeah, it has.
Wow.
I didn't think it was that long.
How many
Good,
years?
good actor.
2003. So what? That's
2003. Well,
18 years.
18 years. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a quick 18 years.
Yeah.
This whole 2000s have gone just.
They really have,
Never
haven't
have,
they?
right? Yeah. Nuts.
So much has happened during them that it may, like last year, at the time we thought it was never going to end.
The end of the world. Last
Well,
year.
okay.
Well, I don't know. Did last year
I
end
felt
yet?
fine.
Had to
Yeah,
wear
I
a
don't
mask
know.
today.
End of the world.
Yeah,
That's
yeah, It's a good song. It's a good song. Years. I was waiting to hear it's the end of the flat Earth, and I feel fine. But
But last year felt like it was never going to end at the time. And now when I look at it, I'm like,
Still not.
oh, that's
ending.
right.
Yeah,
That's
it's
right.
still going on.
Yeah, well, there's that. But
Yeah.
I mean, the actual year of 2020,
Yeah.
January 1st.
Oh, yeah, it
and
was a
over-
long year.
It was a long year at the time, but now I'm just like, wow, that went by really fast.
No, it really
It just
didn't.
seems like it was, I guess because in my mind, it feels like it was a missing year.
It was a missing year. Well, plus you're getting old. Once you
Well,
get
yeah,
old,
the time
they all
goes
go by
far
fast.
quicker, yeah.
so you only have like,
Stop.
20 or 30 more days at the beach to stay away.
Yeah.
So 20 or 30 more years of going to the beach avoiding sharks.
Let's see.
So that's
Yeah.
good and bad.
I take 30. I could do with 30. I could
30?
do with 30, yeah.
30 is
I could
good.
do
Yeah.
with 30.
I would do another 80.
Yeah.
I think 80. Be a nice,
Shit.
that would make me 100 then.
I can't even retire for 30 more years.
All right.
All right, the last thing I got is the dissolution of the Soviet Union in 1991, August 30th.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I
Gone.
remember that. I remember that part
Do
about
you remember?
Yep. I remember when
And-
they were literally knocking down the wall.
Yeah.
30 years later, now we're, America's falling apart.
Yeah.
And just like
Exactly.
that, 30 years.
Funny
only
how
took-
that works.
Exactly. Yeah. Their wall fell back then. Our border wall fell this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Same thing.
Yeah, so.
Except they're not selling chunks of ours as mementos.
Right.
Though. That's the only
I remember seeing that on TV. Or what, the wall, they're tearing the wall down.
Yeah.
And I
was a
forget how
big
old
deal.
I was. I can't do the math, but I was young. And I remember breaking the wall down. It's a big thing. Big
It
thing
was
back
big.
then.
It was a
That
very
was
big
huge.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was very big.
And you don't have to smuggle blue jeans into Russia anymore. It wasn't there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Cassette tapes. Yeah. Nice. Well, that was good history. I like that.
It was.
That
That
was good
was
history.
very
Yeah, that was fun.
A little Titanic, a little birthdays,
A little bit of everything, really.
little land
Yeah.
shark. Yeah.
Land shark.
I like land shark. I give a quick shout out to
Candygram.
some people in
Shark.
Chicago. I know I mentioned Chicago's a terrible place to go visit now, although I love Chicago. But
BYOG, that's all.
I have a lot of
Bring your
family.
own gun.
Yeah, well, you got to bring your own tank. That's BYOT. So, I mean, I have a lot of family there.
BYOV, bring your own vest.
Bring your own violence.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nope,
Okay.
that's already
Come on,
there.
so
Free
that's
for the
right.
taking.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You don't have to bring your own
No.
violence. Yeah. So
Anyway,
big shout
go
out to
ahead, I'm
Chicago. I have a cousin there, and he shall remain nameless, but he knows who he is, and he thinks I ruined his life, and here's why.
Wait, did you make him move to Chicago?
No, I did not.
Then you didn't ruin
I
his
didn't
life.
ruin his life,
He ruined
yeah.
his own damn life.
Well, in 2006, this is back. This is okay. So I'm in Chicago.
This is way back in
Yeah,
06.
all you
Way
youngsters,
back in 06.
gather around. Let me tell you a tale. So I get a crew of us together from here, and we drive out to Chicago. Love Chicago, right? Had a great time. We are at the opening day, Bears playing the Lions in Soldier Field.
Ooh,
Rex
now
Grossman.
that would be good.
Rex Grossman first steps onto the field, and he's a rookie at this point out of Florida, and he lights up the Lions, lights them up. We beat them by 40-some points, right?
Wow.
So I look to my cousin, and I say as a joke, man, this is our year, going to the Super Bowl. And if we go to the Super Bowl, we're going. And he's like, yeah. Right? So fast forward to the end of the season, guess who's in the playoffs? Chicago. I'm doing that. We talk about gun shows. I'm down in Florida at Disney. We're doing SHOT Show. And Chicago's winning their way through the playoffs. And they're playing New Orleans. I changed my flight so I wouldn't miss the game because I was going to fly during that game. Changed my flight. Now the Bears are going to the Super Bowl. So I call my cousin. And he's considerably younger at the time. And I say, well, he's still considerably younger, just saying. So, not just at that time.
Oh, he didn't catch up yet?
No, he didn't catch up
He's
yet.
a little slow.
Yeah, he's slow.
Okay.
That side of the family is a little slow. So, now we're going to the Super Bowl, and I say, guess what? We're going. And he's like, okay, let's go. So, I call up. I get tickets. It's in Miami. Super Bowl's in Miami. They're playing the Colts, right? Bears, Colts. And so we're going to fly down. We're going to meet in Tampa. We're going to rent a car. We're going to drive to Miami, right? All the flights into Miami, gone. Can't do it, right?
Absolutely.
Tickets to the Super Bowl, thousands.
Yeah.
Thousands, right? I get 2 tickets. He puts his money together that we're both not in a financial position to go to the Super Bowl, right? Or to do any of this. We go. It's pouring down hurricane weather to go to the Super Bowl. We're sitting in it. It's terrible.
That was
it
that
was
year. Yeah.
Yeah, the Bears were winning in halftime. The opening kickoff, Devin Hester takes the ball, runs it back. The opening kickoff never happened in Super Bowl history. He ran it right towards where we were sitting.
That.
I do remember that. Yeah, never happened before.
Never happened.
Straight back. But for opening kickoff, he got it and he went.
Yeah.
I remember that.
It's awesome. Ran right towards us. Him and I are screaming and punching each other because we're like, this is it. It's going to happen. To make a long story even
football
longer.
Violence. That was football violence. You were punching each other. That was football
kickoff violence. Yeah.
Kickoff violence.
Miami violence. Yeah. So make a long story even longer. Bears do not win that Super Bowl.
Nope.
And ever since he says, I ruined his life.
Wow.
He's holding a grudge. Because we spent tons of money that we didn't have, and we're paying. I say, listen, let's pay it off the rest of our life. Who cares?
Not only that, but it's a story that you're always going to have.
But
it's an experience you're always going to. There are a lot of things. There are a few things in my life where I've probably spent more than I should have to do something or go somewhere.
But worth it.
But once we were done with it, we were like, boy, I'm glad we did. Even you and I with some of our vacations, hon.
Yeah, Disney.
We have done the same thing. It's like we are our honeymoon specifically.
Yes.
Because we went overboard with that one.
Well, I can't see going.
And we're glad we did because we have so many memories.
How do you have a bad time in Disney?
Hurricane Michael came through.
But you still have you're in the happiest place on earth. Still fun. It's a good place to go through a hurricane.
Yeah.
Anyway, I ruined his life. Sorry about that.
Yeah, well, he'll get over it, or he won't.
Yeah, well, that's where
Either
we're
way,
at.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
All right. Well, sorry about that.
That's okay. Yeah.
Bears never got over it either.
Yeah,
Just saying. Just saying.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's one of the things that you regret in life sometimes. So I had one of our listeners reach out to me the other day and talk about a movie that they saw.
Reached out to him and touched him like Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson.
No,
that's full
I'm
circle.
sorry.
We just went full circle flat earth. Just saying. So the name of the movie is called Foxcatcher. I don't know if you've ever heard about this.
I have not.
Okay.
Yes,
so
I've heard that. I don't know really what it's about, but I seem to remember a movie, and it's not too long ago, is it?
Not too long. 2014.
Yeah. Okay.
Not too long. So after
Morgan
we did
Freeman?
No. Steve Carell.
Steve Carell.
Actually.
Oh, close.
Very close.
Yeah.
Very same ballpark.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both actors.
Yeah.
It's close. They rhyme. So,
a black serious actor
and a silly white actor.
White comic actor. It's like you can see how I make that mistake.
Sure.
Yeah, everyone makes that mistake.
Yeah, because it's me.
Well, after we did our true crime episode, they asked if I saw this. This is a true crime as well. 2014. The reason they saw... Now, I had seen a documentary about this story before, and I didn't know there was a movie about it. But Steve Carell's in it, and instead of playing... Everyone knows Steve Carell from The Office.
Right.
Funny.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he plays
funny.
He plays a dead, total other end of the spectrum. Not funny. This is a reach for him. It's good. Channing Tatum's in it.
It was like Leslie Nielsen.
Yes.
Before he became a comic actor, he was actually a serious actor.
Yeah, but he's a great comic actor. Great comic.
He
One of my
realized it,
favorites.
and that's what he did. But before that, he was in the original sci-fi movie, Forbidden Planet.
Oh,
the one that gave
yeah.
us Robbie the Robot.
Well, that's just like Robin Williams too. Remember, super funny, and then he did that
Dead
serial
Poet
killer.
Society.
Well, no, he did that serial killer.
With the photo, 24 hour, no.
1
hour
photo
photo,
booth, 1 hour photo.
Something
That's
like
it.
that. Yeah.
Something with a photo.
He
did that one, then he did another one after that. Yeah, it was great.
And
man.
the Dead Poet Society too.
Dead Poet Society, one of his greatest ones ever.
But same
Good
thing.
Morning,
Yeah.
Vietnam.
Yeah, that's another
That
great
was
one.
excellent.
We could do a whole show on Robin
Yeah, we
Williams. He's been gone a long time now too.
Yeah,
I
he
know.
has.
That was sad. But anyway, I'm
Super
sorry.
sad.
Hey.
Anyway, Foxcatcher is about. It's a true story of the wealthy heir John DuPont, who
That's what
he's set to inherit that huge, and he starts Foxcatcher, and he's trying to push out Olympic athletes for wrestling.
Right.
And so I'm not going to give it away. It's super. I want to see the movie. I think we'll talk about it maybe later. Maybe we'll all do some homework.
Yeah.
Maybe we should all be assigned to watch it.
I think
and
we should do
all
that.
have
Maybe we should all get together and watch it.
collaboration.
It's a good idea. Let's do that, and we'll talk
Get together,
about it.
have a watch party, and see that.
Yeah, so
There's another
watch
idea
party.
for some shows. Yeah, watch party on some shows.
I like Watch Party.
Yeah.
So let's check that out. That sounds pretty interesting.
There was one I wanted to look up tonight and see if it's affordable yet.
What's that?
A movie.
Snake Eyes?
No.
Oh. Which
No,
one?
this is.
Oh, that
one-
reminds me of something else.
Okay.
But go ahead.
This is called Nobody. The guy that played in as a Saul, the lawyer in Better Call Saul, and then before that was the lawyer in.
I love him.
Breaking Bad.
Yeah, I
Bad.
love him. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's this about? Nobody?
Well, yeah. I
About
mean,
something.
just from what I've been able to see, this is one of those almost like law-abiding citizen type of
yeah,
thing.
good one.
Except
All right.
he's not exactly. He's
Yeah.
somebody that was, I guess, some sort of something almost like a John Wick too type of
Nice.
thing. It's like he used to do this.
Is
He
he a
doesn't do it
vigilante?
anymore, and he gets sucked back into it.
Yeah. And they're like,
Okay.
don't tickle the lions.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah, yeah.
exactly.
Gotcha.
It's Draco.
Malfoy?
No,
Ivan Draco? Rocky 4? Oh.
Draco.
Sorry.
Draco.
Draco, try him.
I forget it. It's Hogwarts.
Oh,
Yeah.
Speaking of.
Never tickle a sleeping
Yeah.
dragon type of thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Just
Speaking of
let him
Hogwarts.
go. Yes.
So last night, thanks to, I was listening to our podcast with Pastor Eric, and you guys were talking about.
The Harry
Oh,
Potter
Harry
stuff.
Potter.
he likes
Yeah.
the Harry Potter banners.
So
right now.
I
Yeah,
watched
house
them
banners.
way back when and never clicked with me. So I started watching again last night. The first one, fell asleep. That's all I can say.
See, that's
I fell asleep.
That's the way I am with Lord of the Rings.
Oh my God, no way.
I
How?
fell asleep the
No.
first time I tried to watch that.
No, you're not watching it, right?
It was what I say the same thing about you.
I'm gonna
and
try
Harry
it again.
Potter.
I'm gonna
You're
try it
not
again.
Watching it.
I mean,
right.
in my own defense, it was 3:00 in the morning.
Okay,
but it was on.
that's not the time to
Well,
start any movie.
I mean, so we'll see.
So this
I'll try it.
Nobody movie is actually part of the John Wick franchise.
Is it really?
That's what I'm reading.
Oh, I didn't know that. See, that's why we have a producer because she'll whip out that
Yeah.
computer.
Yes.
She will take that computer. She will sit there, and all of a sudden you'll hear her say,
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Yeah,
and out comes the computer.
that's but snark you.
Yeah. Put snork you all right.
Nice. So John, see another movie I've never seen. John Wick.
You haven't seen
No, never seen it. No. Good.
I've seen the first one only.
Really? See, was it good?
Yeah, it was actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, second one is pretty good. Third one is good, and they're working on the fourth, and they already said there's going to be a fifth.
Jeez.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh dude,
Was
it's
that good?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's the one with Bill and Ted's,
Reeves.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude, oh my God, I'd love.
I
to
don't
meet
see
that
him
guy.
as like a beat you up guy.
Well, that's just it.
Yeah.
In real life, he's not.
Yeah.
There's nobody has had anything bad to say about working with him.
Yeah. No, he's a great guy. I read all about him. He's a phenomenal. Yeah. I get that, but I don't see him as a tough guy. Like
Oh.
I'm gonna go.
Well,
Well,
isn't
in
he
order-
part of an organization and he tries to get out and then they come after him and his family? Is it one of those like it's a
Well,
vengeance?
you've seen
Well,
it. It's not. Okay, he's an
I haven't-
assassin. He was an assassin. He met a woman.
Yeah,
He
that's
wanted
what I
to-
thought.
He wanted to get out.
The woman did it.
Yeah.
He wanted to get out. They gave him like an impossible task, but he pulled it off.
Okay.
He got out. They let him go, and then some idiot comes
Suck
in,
him back in.
like only a few days after his wife dies of cancer.
Oh, that's spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
I don't have to watch it now.
Oh yeah, real quick. This puppy gets delivered to him. It was a gift his wife had set up
Before
for
she
him to
died.
get before she died.
The puppy drives him nuts.
No,
Probably.
no.
He snaps.
He's got
'Cause
this.
he's a cat
got
person.
this really nice old fast car.
All right.
He's just out getting gas. Some stupid people see this car. Says how much for, rich like Russians like how much for the car? It's not for sale. They go follow him back to the house. They tear the house apart. They kill
Take his
dog.
puppy. I
no,
knew
they
it.
kill the
Yep,
dog in front of him.
that did it.
And that's it.
That
He goes,
busted
it.
him.
Okay,
Puppy
He's
did it.
broken.
going back.
Yep. That's what
Boom.
you get. That's what you
And
get
he
for
cleans
puppies.
house, and
Puppy
it's just
violence.
Puppy
It's
violence.
like, I loved it. It was awesome.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to watch it
Yeah,
now that I know what happened.
it's-
Maybe I don't have to
No,
watch it.
that's just how it started.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
the
know
beginning
what
5
happened.
minutes.
Okay.
You don't know.
Whoa,
Well, I didn't want to say
gonna have to put a timestamp on that.
exactly. It'll get beeped. I'm
A
not worried about
little
it.
homework I got to do
Look,
tonight.
that red light's on. You're supposed to not swear. You got to remember
That's why
that.
I said
Oh my
You
goodness!
can say
Stop.
That's-
Stop.
Coming out of your mouth, that's terrible. I have don't even start. I can't even. I'm not editing 7 minutes of this show. All right. Oh my God, Rebel! There's 10 more shades of Madman that you've never seen before.
The problem isn't
Wow.
coming out.
I know. Don't. I'm just gonna make me edit it anyway.
No, I'm not
Oh
saying
my
that.
God.
I'm done.
Here's a
boy.
shout out to all the theater folks. There you go. There you go, theater majors. Support
Oh,
you.
wow.
You should probably do a scholarship for some theater majors. Thanks to this show. Ooh, anyway.
So yeah, you have to see it. It's really, really good.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Petey's crying over here. She's in tears. She's laughing so hard.
Yeah, sometimes movies just hit you the right way.
Yes.
You know? Yeah. That's a good one. That's like Taken. Taken, when that came out.
Oh, yeah.
I got a chance to see it. Somebody had a bootleg of that before it came out, and they're like, "Wait, do you see this movie?"
Oh.
I was like, "Whatever." And I love that guy. Nielsen, he's awesome. You don't like him? What do you mean? He's a tough guy, dude.
He's
like
a good,
he's
tough guy, dude.
yeah.
But then he turns around and says, "Well, Americans shouldn't have guns, so this would never really happen."
Well,
If it was
I mean,
a
in the
perfect world.
movie,
if it was a
he's
perfect
okay.
world,
Yeah.
you'd have your mouth duct taped for like the rest of your life.
Right. Well, we already touched upon.
Yeah.
They should, shut up and dance.
Shut up
So,
and dance.
Yeah. But anyway, that Taken.
But yes,
yeah,
Liam Neeson,
good
yeah.
movie.
That
yeah.
was such a good movie.
Same type of thing.
Oh yeah.
Same
Well,
type
that's.
of thing.
I'll try
First one
it.
was good. Second one was
Yeah.
Third
Yeah.
one was like, oh,
I didn't even see the third one.
Oh,
now
me
you're
neither.
trying to-
I
I
didn't
was like,
even
come
know
on.
there was
I
a
saw it
third.
on TV. I watched 15 minutes. I'm like, yeah, you're
Yeah.
trying too hard. Actually,
Yeah.
that's just it. They weren't trying
Just let
hard
it-
enough
let it
because
try.
they couldn't keep my interest.
What about Gray? Did you ever see Gray? With him in it?
Is that
like a gray man type of thing?
No,
is that
like
what,
a
No,
werewolf?
like Wolf. Yeah.
Oh no, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not,
Oh, dude.
I'm not into werewolves.
No, it's
into
not werewolf.
Vampires.
No, it's not
Wolf.
werewolf.
Wolf.
I know.
Sorry.
But,
Just
about
Wolf.
about the gray wolf.
Yeah,
That's
no,
right.
that's a good one, man.
Oh, then maybe I should
You
see
need to
that.
watch that.
Okay, maybe I
Yeah.
should see
We
that
need a
one.
watch party for that. Yeah.
I've seen Dances with Wolves.
Well, that's that's a dance. That's Dance with Wolves, one of my all-time. That
was a good movie.
hands down.
I know.
I mean, Kevin Costner. Does he do
Costner,
anything bad?
Harry McDonald.
Other
Yeah,
than Waterworld.
And even he goes,
Yeah.
should have done that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you see anything about from a few weeks ago? It's in real time for us and our listeners. With the Field of Dreams.
I did,
With
but I
that-
didn't catch what happened. I heard it was a magical, and it couldn't have played out any better.
I
To the
didn't-
way.
I meant, you know what? I wanted to watch that the weekend before. Petey and I got new phones,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, we're going on a trip. Let's trip out to see the boy.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get these things programmed up and switched over and running real quick. And I started on a Thursday night, and before I realized it, I'm like, oh, I missed it.
Yeah. I missed it too, but
But on go onto YouTube,
yeah.
it's all over. And dude, watch the stuff.
Worth watching?
They said
It's-
it's the most magical thing that's ever happened to baseball ever.
Now the actual field they played on was not exactly the field that
Right,
was
right.
made for
But
the
it was like
movie.
next door?
It's literally like about 50 yards from it on the
Oh,
other side
very
of that
cool.
on the other side of that cornfield
Yeah.
because it's made with actual big grandstands.
Yeah.
So I don't think that'll be the last game played there.
Yeah.
I
That's
wouldn't be
kinda
a bit
cool.
surprised if they don't do like one game a year there, like we do 1 or 2 games of NFL
Right,
over
right.
in
In
England.
London, yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Oh, that's pretty
that
neat.
would be kind of nice to see, and let them all rotate through that. Although this one, he had Kevin Costner pre-recorded a thing.
Yeah.
You know, because he's
heard that,
first
yeah.
of all, he's a great narrator. His
Yeah,
voice
yeah.
is just perfect for narrating things.
Yeah.
And then he comes out from the corn, and then one by one the players
That's
kind of
awesome.
like
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
and in the old style uniforms.
Yeah.
dude.
I heard
like
the
I
way
said,
it
I
ended.
didn't see it live, but I watched it on YouTube.
I didn't see it yet.
And I had
heard it was
chills. I
great.
had tears. I
Yeah.
had the whole range of emotions. Like that was really cool.
And they say the way it ended was like storybook too.
Yeah, see,
I
I
don't
didn't
want to give it
actually
away.
see the game. I
Yeah,
didn't
so
actually-
I think
so
you should watch what
I
happens
want to
at
go
the
back
end.
and watch the game. I just haven't had time to do it because baseball takes a while.
I mean, yeah, that's why I stopped going to those games. Like,
Yeah,
Last
but-
time I went, Yankees game, it was rain delay for 3 hours.
Oh, boy.
The thing went into like triple extra
Oh,
innings.
jeez.
The game took like 50 hours. It was I was soaking wet and miserable, and it's the Yankees. Who wants to see them?
Right.
So like, that was it. Okay, it's at that moment when you're like, I will never do this again. Like never go to a baseball game.
But yeah, Costner,
Yeah, great.
Dance with
Oh,
Wolves. That
Yellowstone's out now. You watch
yeah.
Yellowstone?
I've watched some of it.
Have you watched?
Yeah, just a little.
Not
The
hooked?
few things
No.
I've watched is like I love him, but I'm not getting into the storyline.
Well,
I
saw
think
the
I should
first
start
one.
from the beginning.
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah.
first one. And everyone that watches it tells me, oh, man, keep watching.
Okay,
what they
maybe
say.
I'll go back and watch it from the beginning and,
Yeah, same.
and see what happens.
That's like Sons of Anarchy. Did you watch that?
Yes.
That was good.
I wasn't a faithful watcher, but I've seen a lot of
Yeah,
them
that was
because
good.
that was good.
Yeah, that was pretty
I liked Ron Perlman and
Yeah. The whole cast is awesome.
yeah, they were all
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Yeah, very good.
Did you ever see? Now, of course, everybody knows the movie Tombstone,
Yeah. Oh, dude.
Right.
Great.
but have you seen the movie Wyatt Earp, where
Of course.
Costner
Oh,
plays
yeah.
Earp?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dude, wow!
Yeah, well, Doc Holliday was,
And well, the first Doc Holliday in Tombstone was Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer
did a
played
great
the
job.
best.
The best. I
The
agree.
best.
Yes.
But
I agree.
there were a lot of things I liked about the one that played.
With Wyatt Earp?
Yeah, in
Really?
Wyatt Earp. Yeah, and
Who was that? I forget.
he was just doing commercials for the one insurance or something like that.
He did better than Val Kilmer? I don't know, man.
On some,
No, I don't think so.
No. On some things, yes.
I mean, Val
On
Kilmer
other
was
things,
spot
no.
on in that.
Well, he was spot on, but
awesome.
the meeting where in the movie where it shows where Earp and Holiday meet for the
Right.
first time.
Right.
That one goes to the Wyatt Earp.
Really?
Yes.
How'd they meet in
Petey's
the other
looking
one?
it up right
how,
now.
How'd
real
they
quick.
meet in the other
You know
one?
how I'm terrible with names.
Yeah.
They already knew each other.
That's
But-
what I thought.
Which
yeah.
is true. By the time
Yeah.
Tombstone, they were
They knew it.
already
Right,
friends.
So how they doing in Wyatt Earp?
Yeah.
How they meet in that
This
one?
is when it was when Earp was still a younger lawman, and he's looking for someone, and the owner of the bar says, "Talk to my friend Doc Holliday because he knows this guy."
Did you ever see-
I believe it was the actual criminal they were looking for. I think it was Dave Rudabaugh.
Yeah, Arkansas Dave.
Yeah.
Arkansas Dave Rudabaugh.
Yeah, and this guy has a perfect Georgia accent,
Yeah.
and he's like, Dave Rudabaugh is a scoundrel of the first order. I've considered ending his life many times, but self-control got the better of me.
Nice.
I said, dude, I was just like, he's got that nailed. Yeah.
You ever see Young Guns?
Oh, yeah. God, yeah.
That
I
got
love
me
that
into
one.
it. Yeah, that's one of my favorites all time. It's Emilio Estevez and
Whole cast.
oh yeah, that's
Every
great.
one of them.
Yeah, they all did a
Every
great job.
one of 'em.
Lou Diamond Phillips is in that. Yeah,
Big fan.
yeah,
Big
yeah. I'm a fan of him. See La Bamba?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
Fan of that?
And he was in The Prodigal Son.
Prodigal Son.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was that the way he did one like a serial killer one too, where he was a detective? Oh, what was that one? That was a long
I don't
time
remember
ago.
that one.
Yeah,
Prodigal
I'd
Son.
have to look that up.
Longmire?
Yeah, he was in Longmire.
Longmire. He was
Oh,
in
I didn't see
Longmire.
that. Really?
Oh, Longmire
Yeah.
was a
Oh,
great
it's
show.
really
It was
good.
on
It's too bad they don't have it
TNT for
still.
2 years, and then the last seasons, and I think they're going to have one more is on Netflix.
What about Vikings? Ever watch Vikings?
Yeah.
Did
I
you
liked
what? I
it.
didn't see
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You liked
He
Vikings.
used to be doing your show at the place at the river.
Right.
Yeah.
That
So
was
I-
back
that's
then.
right.
It was on
Remember
that night I would watch
by
it.
the river.
Yeah.
Down by the river.
Yeah. You know what? I had fun
you
down by the river.
Find his name.
Had a good time there.
I don't know who we're talking about. There's Dennis Quaid
That's
who was
him.
in
Dennis
it.
Quaid.
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's it.
Dennis Quaid.
Gene Hackman was in that.
I
I don't
love-
remember
I like him
Hackman.
too.
He,
Yeah.
Hackman actually played Earp's father, the judge,
Oh, okay.
who was a judge. Because there are some things people
And Mark
don't know
Harmon
about.
was
Yep.
in it.
Harmon was in there.
It's been a while since I've seen
I'm gonna
it.
have to see that. I haven't seen that in a long time.
Yeah.
Wyatt Earp. All right. I'll
Yep,
plug it.
Wyatt
Shout
Earp,
out to
that's a
Wyatt
good
Earp.
one,
Shout out.
but I thought that Dennis Quaid did a great job as Holiday.
Dennis Quaid. I like him.
But yeah, no.
No, I did prefer Val Kilmer's.
Yeah, me too,
portrayal.
hands down.
Yeah, hands down. I'll be your
Overall,
Huckleberry.
yes, but there were a
Yeah.
couple. There were a couple things in that movie when you
I'm gonna
see
have to check
you'll
it.
be like,
I'm gonna
wow.
have to look. I'm gonna watch
Yeah.
Foxcatcher and I'm gonna watch that. Wyatt Earp. I'm gonna watch them both.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that. What about we did Vikings? What was that one with the pirates? Oh, that guy was a pirate.
I don't know. Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, it was a pirate show on. I ended up subscribing to Stars because it was on there because I wanted to see what happened, and I got really mad that I
don't know that one.
I don't know.
what
Pirates.
the heck was it? Okay, it'll come to me at some point. Carry on.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it was a good one though. It was a good show for.
So we
for
started
a while.
talking about.
How'd we get here?
Yeah.
I don't know. Movies.
Well, yeah, but we started talking about.
Baseball.
Yeah.
And,
Field of
it was
Dreams.
my fault because
Field of
I
Dreams,
ruined
yeah.
his life in
Oh,
football.
that's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
See what
But
happens
that was actually
whenever-
football, but somehow
Yeah.
it landed to baseball.
Yeah.
At least it didn't go to hockey. Whew.
Love hockey.
God.
Oh,
Here it
dude,
comes.
I love
Damn
hockey.
it! I shouldn't have even said anything.
Well, the year my son was born, Chicago won the cup.
Yeah, I do remember that. I remember that.
Sorry,
Because we
Penguins
were down
fan here.
Because we were down by the river.
We were down
Down
by the river.
Remember when I actually,
In a van. No, we were in a
Well,
van.
In a van.
Wow. Down by the river, people. This is a place that we both used to work. He managed it, and I DJ'd and
Entertained.
hosted Carrie. Yeah, I was the entertainment.
Good times, man. Good times.
I know.
We were
At
there.
the
Not that
time,
there's anything entertaining about me.
Well, you were very entertaining then. That was, you were putting your theater to work. You know what I just found? I
Down
just
by the
found.
river in a van. Stop
yeah,
it.
just-
Yeah.
I just found a bunch of photos from you, and you had your setup there, all lights.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
Remember that? It was
yeah.
awesome, man. Yeah, it was a good time.
Do you remember the 80s
These
night
dance
we
parties?
had there?
Yeah.
The 80s one where
Yeah, it was the
everybody
best time.
had to dress up, 80s
Yeah.
style stuff. Oh, dude, that was
It's the best
So
time
much
ever.
fun.
good.
right?
That was a lot of fun.
Lights were
I'd
there.
like to do that again sometime.
Yeah. Well, we're just gonna open our own place. You know, now
Yeah.
that before the world ends.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's coming.
Oh, crap. That means we only have a week and a half.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We're
the
never
way
going to do
things
it
are
in time.
going. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Crazy. There's so many topics we can hit. So many.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're gonna get heated.
Yeah, and that's heat is good. I don't want to we all have our own opinions,
Heard that.
and even between all of us, we don't always agree.
Right.
But problem is, we're all older.
Yeah.
We know how to see somebody else's side, or at least, even if we don't agree with it, we're okay hearing it. There's so many people that
Don't
can't
even want to
han-
hear.
Yeah, they don't even want to hear it. They can't handle it.
Yeah.
Anything that's not exactly the way you think, they just fall apart when they hear it. I mean, honestly, the term snowflakes fits.
Yeah. Gentle.
And
gentle
they're
snowflakes.
just so damn many of them.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't really want to get into those types of subjects.
Yeah. Well, we became.
I'm not worried about, cancel culture, because trust me, I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm mean.
Yeah.
You ain't going to cancel me.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
not going to happen.
Yeah. He's old and mean.
But
do
that
that.
doesn't mean that I want to go and hurt somebody's feelings either, inadvertently.
But if you do,
if they need him hurt,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll gladly hurt him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
and they need to get over it. That's all.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll hurt their feelings with the front bumper of my pickup truck.
Yeah. Nice.
If it hurts more than that, so be it.
That's pickup truck violence. Just saying.
Ah, crap. I guess I shouldn't do that anymore.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Well, maybe I'll just drag them behind it. How's that?
Yeah.
That's still...
Yeah, that's all right. That's dragging
It's rope
violence.
burn.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Petey, has he always
I
been this
just can't
violent?
win.
Oh no,
No?
he's mellowed.
This is mellow Madman? This is a mellow Madman right here.
The really scary part is she's not lying.
This is
It's not so much metal. It's just at this point I'm so old I just don't feel like doing anything about it anymore.
that's your right. That's your right. It's okay. Quick shout out to Legacy Coffee. Good stuff.
Yes, sir. We got to
Good
hit our
job.
sponsor.
Legacy
Let's not
Brewing,
hit our
Dutch
sponsor.
Shop.
We like our sponsor. We don't have to hit them, but
Don't hit it.
don't hit the sponsor.
Yeah. Big shout out to Pendulum Society. Good things going on this week. When we have Kitty on, we'll have her bring
Okay,
us up to
cool.
speed. She'll be here tomorrow. That'll be cool. Oh, mystery guest tomorrow.
Mystery
Yes.
guest.
Mystery guest.
Now, of course, tomorrow is real time tomorrow for us. But for our
For
listeners,
you.
it'll be another week.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Either way,
And tomorrow,
Super
Petey,
excited.
you have to work, so you won't be here. But it looks
Love my
like everybody
job.
else will. Yeah,
Yay.
that's one of the things. When you have 5 people as like a
That's
core,
the nice thing because
it's someone. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's-
you can just like fill in spots and
yeah.
and pivot. I like that.
Yeah,
Pivot.
yeah.
You never know what you're going to get.
That's
Just like,
right. It's a surprise.
Forrest Gump.
And that kind of makes it fun because
we're like a
Like,
box
I've
of
got-
chocolates.
I've got 2 empty mics across from me here,
Yeah.
and it's like if you said you were trying to get the pastor back again.
Oh, he's coming back for sure.
Pastor Eric,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he wasn't able to make it today because we could have stuck
Oh,
him. But
yeah.
he will be back. He was a lot of fun.
He was a lot of fun.
He's a good guy.
All right,
But now
well,
that you talk, I remember that his last name is Schwartz. I'm going to have so much fun with that.
don't tell him. Don't tell him.
No.
Like BJ at the loo.
Yeah, BJ, your friend and mine. BJ at the lube. And he's missing in action right now, but he will be here.
Yeah, I've never even met him.
I
Him
know.
I
Nobody.
haven't
I'm going to
met.
let nobody meet him, and then he's going to walk through the door, and
And
we're
the
just
thing
going
is,
to put
we
him on.
perform. We came over
He
and
performed.
He
entertained
performs.
at the Lube a couple of times, but
Yeah.
I
He was
didn't
there.
meet everybody there.
Yeah. Oh, once you see him, if you saw him before, you'll know him. BJ at the lube.
BJ at the Lube.
BJ at the lube.
BJ with the Lube. No, sorry.
at the lube. Sweet. Ooh, I know that song.
Yeah, that's telling us that we're just a little over an hour
Wow.
and a minute. It's
Really?
Yeah.
Where
We
did that
didn't
go?
even get to the topics yet.
Yeah, we didn't even hit anything.
Oh, no. Well, you want to go longer than an hour?
Yeah.
We can go longer than an hour.
I'll save it for another time.
podcasts.
I gotta.
They can keep going.
Yeah. Well, we'll wrap this up.
Let's wrap this up, but let's see what we want to do. Maybe we'll come right back and do a part B.
Yeah, I like part B.
Do it that way.
Yeah, I like a part B.
But there's a couple things we have to do in real time, real fast. So
Deal.
I'd say stay tuned, but it's a podcast. You're not really going anywhere
Bye.
anyway.
Yeah.
Shut
Let's go
up.
drink some legacy coffee.
There we go. I like that. Thanks for listening to the PSNORKIS podcast. We'll see you again next time, which in our case may be about 15 minutes. In your case, less than that because it'll be a part B.